The only thing certain in life is the fact that it ends. What we have on earth is just a journey, and we know that anyone who sets out on a journey must come back home one day. Charlie Kirk's journey was short but impactful. He was not only a national treasure for the United States, but he was a hero for our generation. While many choose to look at the world from a distance, he chose to experience life upfront. In a generation where people would rather stay silent because they are scared that people would disagree with them, Charlie was on a mission to dialogue with people who might have opinions that are different from his. In his last moment, Charlie went down holding a microphone, doing the thing he loved the most, reaching out to youth and adding value into their lives. We must not only feel bad about his death. If you are a believer, God has called you for the same task He assigned to Charlie, to be the salt and the light into this fallen world. What influence can you make in the place and time God is placing you today? Start where you are and do what you can. Most of us know what is right, but Charlie was one step ahead of most of us. He knew that knowing alone is not enough. It must be spoken out in love, and he had the courage to take the truth to many nations. We know that many universities in the West have become very hostile to the truth, but he chose to put himself in such uncomfortable situations, knowing that it was worth it. And days after his death, we realize he was right. Rabbi Chaim Mans, in his interview with Fox News, said that Charlie Kirk was the Abraham of our times. Such an honor given to him. For the sake of this comparison and in this context, I also want to add this, that just like Abraham and his descendants were called to be blessing to the nations, Charlie's life is also a blessing to millions around the world. There are people who came out openly to celebrate the death of Charlie. It makes me sick. We are already angered by his assassination, and these people do not have the basic human decency to respect the death, and they do not even have the decency to value life. As much as we are angry at their conduct, I think the best way to honor Charlie's legacy is to still lovingly engage in dialogue with these people, as Charlie would do so happily if he were still alive. Murder is wrong, the Bible forbids it, because God is the giver of life and no human has the authority to cut short someone's life just because of a disagreement. The Bible also tells us not to repay evil for evil, instead to repay evil for good. We have the power to repay, but our power does not come from gun barrels, it comes from our prayer. We must pray so that we will prevail in the face of this force of darkness that is forming to take down our generation. The enemy is doing his best to distract our generation, to mislead us, and to drive us away from the truth, lest we be set free. We must reclaim our place in this world, our place of influence as God's ambassadors. Charlie did not deserve to go down like that in front of his wife and his children, but he definitely deserves the love that is coming from all over the world. Even in his death, he is stirring up the world. We have seen great men come and go, but to have a great man like Charlie Kirk, who is of our own generation, that is huge. He understood our world more than many others. He is too precious that this world can no longer afford. I want to read a fable titled Finding Father Benjamin from this book that was recently gifted to me by a friend. Unfavorable winds blow the ship off course, and when they do, the sailors spot uncharted islands. They see half a dozen mounds rising out of the blue South Seas waters. The captain orders the men to drop anchor and goes ashore. He is a robust man with a barrel chest, full beard and curious soul. On the first island he sees nothing but sadness. underfed children, tribes in conflict, no farming or food development, no treatment for the sick and no schools, just simple needy people. The second and the following islands reveal more of the same. The captain sighs at what he sees. This is no life for these people, but what can he do? Then he steps onto the last and the largest island. The people are healthy and well fed. Irrigation systems nourish their fields, and roads connect the villages. The children have bright eyes and strong bodies. The captain asks the chief for an explanation. How has this island moved so far ahead of the others? The chief, who is smaller than the captain but every bit his equal in confidence, gives a quick response. Father Benjamin. He educated us in everything from agriculture to health. He built schools and clinics and dug wells. The captain asks, Can you take me to see him? The chief nods and signals for two more tribesmen to join him. They guide the captain over a jungle ridge to a simple, expansive medical clinic. It is equipped with clean beds and staffed with trained caretakers. They show the captain the shelves of medicine and introduce him to the staff. The captain, though impressed, sees nothing of Father Benjamin. He repeats this request. I would like to see Father Benjamin. Can you take me to where he lives? The three natives look puzzled. They confer among themselves. After several minutes, the chief invites, Follow us to the other side of the island. They walk along the shoreline until they reach a series of fish ponds. Canals connect the ponds to the ocean. As the tide rises, fish pass from the ocean into the ponds. The islanders then lower the canal gates and trap the fish for harvest. Again the captain is amazed. He meets fishermen and workers, gatekeepers and netcasters, but he sees nothing of Father Benjamin. He wonders if he is making himself clear. I don't see Father Benjamin. Please take me to where he lives. The trio talks alone again. After some discussion, the chief offers, Let's go up the mountain. They lead the captain up a steep, narrow path. After many twists and turns, the path deposits them in front of a grass-roofed chapel. The voice of the chief is soft and earnest. He has taught us about God. He escorts the captain inside and shows him the altar, a large wooden cross, several rows of benches, and a Bible. Is this where Father Benjamin lives? The captain asks. The men nod and smile. May I talk to him? Their faces grow suddenly serious. Oh, that would be impossible. Why? He died many years ago. The bewildered captain stares at the man. I asked to see him, and you showed me a clinic, some fish farms, and this chapel. You said nothing of his death. You didn't ask about his death. The chief explains. You asked to see where he lives. We showed you. Even after his death, Father Benjamin lives on, and I can say the same thing about Charlie. He lives on. Clearly, Charlie has outlived himself and continues to dwell in the hearts of millions of people, and he is immortalized in the digital world. He did his best while he could, to everyone he could, whenever he could, and wherever he could. We too can do our best in advancing the kingdom of God. May God bless us, and may we remember the life of Charlie, and may we also outlive ourselves.